Another one? What's with these guys?
Hello everyone, and of course, welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy Ivorian Spice, and we are back again with another Manchester United podcast, your weekly Manchester United podcast. Yes, it's been a while since we've had our international break, and of course, a week where Manchester United played on Monday, which would have been the catch-up podcast, but of course, it couldn't run because of Manchester United played last week Monday against Everton and happened to lose. But yeah, we're here to reflect on yesterday's game against Crystal Palace. I will be joined by Jerome later on the show as well. So please do bear that in mind as well. He's told me he'll be running a bit late, so you have me to start off with, which is not really a bad thing, you get me. Continue smashing that like button, guys, and share across all social media platforms and become a member of Red United TV by clicking on the join button as we go through this podcast. As you know, we will do with Harvey Barnes, Manchester United, the link to, and of course, Valverde, the Real Madrid superstar. But again, these are all hypothetical talks because nothing concrete. It's just a bunch of, say, journalists or newspaper articles looking for stories regarding the Real Madrid link as well, because I don't believe it. But we'll talk about it because it's out there now. And it's whether Manchester United will take advantage. That's what the stories are saying. Manchester United take advantage of the situation with Federico Valverde's fallout. We'll go through it. But as always, guys, strap in. And of course, if you've got any Manchester United related comments, get yourself in the comment section and post it into the group chat. Post it into the comment section. Let me start off while I patiently wait for Jerome to join us. Let's go straight into the game against Crystal Palace. I'm going to give you my overall thoughts. For those who haven't seen, I already have a match reaction out. Make sure you check that out on YouTube. And for those who are watching on audio playback, subscribe to Red United TV on YouTube and click on that join button to become a member to help support the channel as well. As you know, everything is free. Everything is free. Continue smashing that like button. We're looking for 10 minimum likes in the stream. And we're going to go straight into it as well because it is Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 2. Manchester United getting 3 points. As you see on the title, a massive win for Manchester United. And why do I say that? Because Manchester United haven't really been consistent throughout the last couple of games. We've had so many opportunities where Manchester United himself could have happened to find himself in second place against Nottingham Forest, in second place against Tottenham, or third place against Tottenham, whichever way. Manchester United fumbled the bag on several occasions. And of course, against Everton, had an opportunity to climb up the table as well, but happened to just fumble the bag by losing to 10 men Everton. 10 men Everton. Yes, 10 men Everton from 25th minute, roughly about 75 minutes of playing time. Manchester United played against 10 men Everton and failed to score. But this Sunday against Crystal Palace, going 1-0 down, where we thought, you know what? This is the end. Like at halftime, we was thinking we was down, but not out, but down. Fully down and out. Like just gave up. But the boys managed to turn things around against Crystal Palace by scoring 2 goals in the second half. It looked like Crystal Palace themselves fell asleep during the second half because they looked so lethargic. Maybe it's the European game that they played on Thursday, which took a toll on them. But I'm happy with Manchester United getting the victories, despite the dropped off points. Well, I say drop, I mean, despite missing out on 3 points against Everton at Old Trafford. Manchester United, of course, losing their 5-game unbeaten run, starting all over again. Well, we started off with a win against Crystal Palace. We've got West Ham and Wolves to be playing, and then a lot of our Manchester United fans think, yep, that's an easy 6 points. If they don't get this 6 points, I don't know what else I can say about Manchester United. They really, really need to fix up. It is what it is. But let's go reflect on the game because I sound like I'm repeating myself. But it was a wonderful comeback. It was a great comeback. The boys showed some character to come back in the second half. I don't know what Ruben Amorim did, whether he smashed the TV on the floor and told these guys to get their act together or get the grip together and show me something else in the second half. Well, the boys showed us something else in the second half. Well, 2 set pieces, first of all, 2 set piece goals that came from that. And once again, I have to say, Manchester United, in terms of set pieces, have improved immensely in set pieces. 2 goals. Level on set pieces scored in the Premier League with Arsenal, 10-10. I don't know, this Carlos Fernandes guy that does the set piece routines is doing a good job because that is one particular area that Manchester United themselves have improved on, and I'm pleased with that. Let's talk about the goal we conceded, and let's talk about players as well, which we will get to. But the goal that we conceded, a penalty that was given away by Lenny Euro, who looks absolutely distraught after full time, was consoled by Mason Mount. But listen, Lenny Euro, this is a lesson for you to learn. You know, you made that mistake. Mistakes happen. It's about how you move on from that and how you rise from that mistake. And I'm sure you will rise to that mistake. You're an excellent young defender and you will learn from it. But the penalty happened. And of course, Mateta took the first penalty, which happened to be retaken again because, of course, there was 2 touches. But it bopped over his feet and he took a shot as well. So he had to retake it. And then Le Mans dive, the way that he shot in the first penalty, and of course Mateta went the opposite of his first penalty, which resulted into a goal, and that's where Manchester United problems started. And let's not forget that we play 1 game a week, and Manchester United themselves in the first half just looked out of place, out of touch, couldn't get things running. The passes and the connections, it just wasn't working for Manchester United, which I was not happy with. But then it was halftime, 1-0 to Crystal Palace. And as I said before, I don't know what miracles Ruben Amorim worked on in that halftime tunnel. I wish I was a fly on that wall because I would have loved to hear what he said to the players for them to get routed up, and then go into the second half to get those goals set pieces. Let's be honest, Manchester United didn't really create much from open play, but it was a set piece that won us the game. And talk about the first goal, a free kick. Bruno Fernandes dinks it over to find the chest of Joshua Zirkzee, who happens to chest it, control it, and it's a tight angle where he took that shot from, which happened to sneak in the back of the net and was lovely to see. And it's something that Joshua Zirkzee himself needed because, of course, he's been called up to the first team. I mean, he's been called up to the starting lineup, and while Šeško was there, he's been on the bench, riding bench, and now he's getting his opportunity to play and get some minutes. Happens to score a very good goal, which he deserves. First goal in the Premier League for over a year. Wow. That's how we know our strikers are not scoring that much goals in the Premier League. Happens to be his first goal and got Manchester United level up in the game. Then, of course, a second free kick was given to United, where Bruno Fernandes as well, who just lays it off a little bit for Mason Mount to smash it in the back of the net. Lovely goal, first of all. Lovely goal by Mason Mount. Lovely free kick as well, who smashed it underneath the wall, just went right past Henderson. And love to see Henderson concede against us because you know how he just wants to play his best when he plays against Manchester United. But not today, brother. Not yesterday. Conceded well, and of course with the sun in his face, who cares? The sun was on Lemens's face as well. It was in the first half where he conceded the penalty. So yes, Manchester United up by 2 goals. And saw the game through. And we've been asking Manchester United to see a game through, especially when they're leading. And they happened to do that. Jerome just joined us, but I can't see his video. But I think it's still sort of being sorted out. I'll wait a couple of seconds before I bring him into the fold. But as I was saying, Manchester United finished and saw the game out and went and won 2-1. And collected 3 points, which means Manchester United are now sitting, 7th in the Premier League, which is good for us right now. We're about 8 points, 9 points away from top, and about 4 points away from the top 4. Again, Manchester United put themselves in that position where they can actually fight for top 4 places. But it's interesting to see what they will do on Thursday against West Ham, which will be on the watch long streams. You can see it right now on Red United TV, YouTube. It's on the planner for the next up and coming live stream at 7:45 p.m. on Thursday. But yes, Manchester United got that win, and now we've got West Ham, which is a must win. It's a must win for us. Every game, I think throughout the whole of December, until we get to ourselves in a healthy position, is a must-win game. But we got to celebrate a victory like that because Manchester United came back from that. Well, I know some people are not happy, but we got to celebrate. We got to celebrate it. While I wait for Jerome, continue smashing that like button and share across all social media platforms as well, and get my news ready for later on in the show. But yeah. One of the highlights I would say was defensive-wise. I thought Luke Shaw was good going defensively as well. But a plus was seeing Lisandro Martinez coming back from injury, getting 8 minutes of football time, which is good. We get to see one of our best centre-back, especially left-sided centre-back, come back to the squad. And, of course, with African Cup of Nations, we're going to lose Mazawari. It gives the opportunity for Luke Shaw to actually try and play left wing back, maybe to give us some more balance because Patrick Dogu himself hasn't been at best. Let me bring in Jerome. Yes, Jerome, what are you saying, man?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. So I had some technical difficulties. My laptop camera, it's acting up in it, so I just had to log in from my phone still.
Okay. I can see that. You're trying to sort it out, man. I hope you can get that steady.
Yeah. I just holding it in steady hands and that.
Well, yeah, Jerome, I just gave my overall thoughts on the game against Crystal Palace. I don't know if you're ready to let us know your overall thoughts.
Yeah, the game, it was a bit of a roller coaster, to be honest. Like, I was a bit anxious before the game because we just didn't know what sort of United would turn up, especially after the result against Everton on Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday.
Monday.
Where we couldn't break down 10 men. for literally the whole game. So I was going into the game away at Palace with a bit of pessimism, but I was just thinking this team like giving up, like because that's the first time in our Premier League history that we failed to beat 10 men at Old Trafford. So going into the game, I was just hoping that we could just avoid defeat. I was even threatening to I was almost checking out this season. I was just like, you know what? If United lose against Palace, I'm having a break, literally, because I can't be living in doom and gloom. I need to just focus on other things and keep myself happy. But the good thing that I was counting on is that I was relying on Palace getting a bit fatigued, didn't it? Because they're playing in the Europa League on Thursday night. So I was always had that in the back of my mind that we could benefit from Crystal Palace's tiredness as the game went on. But starting from the first half, it was shocking because it felt like we just came off a flight on Thursday night, Europa League, and they were the fresher team. Like we weren't like pressing, like we weren't winning like the second balls. Like we just looked tired, and I kept saying in the group chat, why are we always tired? Like we're playing one game a week. Like what is wrong with this team? Is there a laziness or a weak mentality in this team? And then we almost went a goal down. I remember Mateta going clean through, and he hit it wide. And I don't remember us having a shot on goal, like a meaningful shot on goal or a chance created in the first half. And Palace were all over us, and there could have been at least two goals up in that game. So as the first half went, I was just thinking, you know what? If we lose this game, this Amorim out noise is going to intensify because you can't lose at home to Everton with 10 men and then lose against a Palace team that played in Europe and were, they're not used to that level of workload. So when it got to half time, after we conceded that penalty, well, actually, one word on the penalty, in my head, I was thinking, why was that retaken? I was thinking that was going to get like free kick to us after that penalty. But obviously, that the technicalities of the rule that it was accidental with a double touch. Because I remember Pires doing that one time for Arsenal, and I think that one was more blatant. Like that was like a proper like. It was, to be fair, it was the same like miss hit, but it was, I think, because it was like it wasn't like it didn't happen so quickly like Mateta's one. Like there was it was almost like there was like a space in between. I think that's why they disallowed that one because of the intention. But yeah, I missed out that part about the penalty because it was a walk-on pass, a quick pass into the box. I think it was into Mateta actually, and then obviously Euro was on the wrong side and he did a silly tackle, and I kind of felt sorry for Euro because it seems like the spotlight's on him at the moment and people are beginning to doubt his credentials, but he's still a young player. We can see the potential's there, and hopefully he can develop and learn from that experience. But to go into the going at halftime and goal down, it was just infuriating because, like I said, I expected us to come out the box flying against a team that's been playing more games than us. So I don't know what Amorim did in that halftime team talk, but whatever he did, it seemed to work. Whether it was just by luck or whether the players decided to just play for themselves, but they came out with more enthusiasm, with more energy. They're winning second balls. I think 9 minutes into the second half, we win a free kick, and then Bruno, I think kind of like more or less like chips it in. It bounces, goes to Xerxes, and from a tight angle, left foot clean shot, straight to the side netting. And I was just like, thank God that Xerxes scored because a lot of people were getting on his neck as well. So that was 1-1. And then from that moment on, the momentum was with us. And we could see physically that Palace were beginning to get tired and they're making sloppy mistakes. And we took advantage of that. And then, lo and behold, we got another free kick. It was won by Dallo, if I remember. And then Bruno lays it off to Mount, and it was a well taken free kick. And then obviously we took the lead, and from then on we were more or less comfortable. I didn't feel at any point that we were going to concede, because our last 2 away games were finished 2-2, and I was thinking, nah, surely not this time. But like Palace, that you can see visibly that they look spent. So we kind of saw it in the game comfortably in the end, and it was more or less a relief. The performance wasn't a good performance, but it was just a relief to get the win, because we needed to get that non-winning streak. We needed to get that to a close and get back to winning ways. And so I'm happy with the result, but the performance leaves a lot to be desired, because if we continue playing like that, then we're not going to be in the running for qualifying for Europe. But all in all, I think we just need to take each game as it comes, and not just assume that we're going to just turn up and beat these teams, because Everton showed us that if we don't turn up, we can lose even against 10 men. So yeah, that's one of the things that I took from the game, and hopefully, I'm just hoping at the moment that Amorim managed to sort out that midfield. I'm sick and tired of seeing that midfield getting run through and misplacing passes and just looking weak and invisible. That's my only main concern going forward. Oh, well, actually, I've got a few concerns, but that's my main one, that midfield issue. That's why I can't go into the game on Thursday against West Ham thinking that we're going to win comfortably because of that midfield. So, yeah, we'll see what happens now.
No, we'll definitely see what happens, but the midfield needs to be addressed. And I hope Amorim can think about addressing the midfield in the January transfer window. I know we don't tend to do any signings of business in January, but let's be honest. If the Manchester United hierarchy are very serious about finishing in top 4, they will add to that squad, knowing what we will be facing during the AFCON, especially when players are gone. So I hope they can sign a midfielder, they can sign another winger, because what we have in terms of availability and selection is slim picking. One of them are out, and Bruno gone. I don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to finally elevate Bruno to a number 10 position and bring in Manu? He might not even do that.
Yeah, I think the problem with Amorim in his selection is that the players that are on the bench, he doesn't give them enough minutes. So he doesn't play them at all. And then we'll say we get an injury, or like you said, we've got the AFCON coming up, he's going to have to rely on someone else, and they're not going to be match sharp. Exactly. And the fans are going to be on their necks saying that they're shit. And that's because of Amorim. Because that's what we were getting with Xerxes. People are saying that he's shit. And he might not be good enough, but he's not match sharp because he hasn't been playing. And the same goes for Manu. Like, admittedly, I've been one of Manu's critics this season, because when I've seen him come on, he doesn't do nothing. But in his defence, he needs more minutes. Yep, and I think what Amorim needs to do now, leading up to the AFCON, we need to start changing the team around, because, like you said, when Mbeumo and Ahmad go, we're going to be short on attack, and we're going to need players to be able to just come in and slot in seamlessly and help us during that busy season. Because, you know, in Christmas time, you're getting games like every 2-3 days. So you need to be sharp and ready. We ain't got time to be messing around over Christmas, because you could easily, like, lose 1 or 2 games, and then all of a sudden you're falling behind the pack. Like, Christmas is a critical period, so let's hope that Amorim manages to sort out something, and also we dip into the transfer market, because we're going to need to strengthen.
100%. Let me move to Ems. Ems, who has told us not to celebrate the victory against Crystal Palace, you know, because obviously he posted in the group chat of how certain men are celebrating the result. I celebrate it shamelessly, regardless, because we don't win games, Ems. We don't win games. Ems, you might want to put your headphones on.
What? Really? Was he making noise?
No, you're right. You're right now. But I can hear something in the background.
Oh, sorry. My headphones in the other room. Basically, the first half was a disgrace, bro. I personally thought, were we in Europe on Thursday? That's what it felt like. Because, bro, listen, that game, the first half, it wasn't acceptable. For someone that had, this guy's we was talking about, he needs training the players, bro. I don't know what he trains them, bro. I don't know, bro. But, you know, full credit to the lads. They fixed up in the second half and got the win, but bro, I'm tired. Like the formation's not working, bro. Listen, we're gonna like get these odd wins here and there, but on a consistent basis, this formation is not working. There's evidence, bro. People looking uncomfortable. Like, and I think in the modern day, everyone has three in midfield. How are you gonna keep going into? And you got Bruno and Casemiro, bro, 30 plus, bro, in centre midfield against midfielders that are in mid-20s, bro. It's a recipe for disaster. I don't know what Kobe Mainoo has to do, bro, to get a start in this team, bro. I mean, like, can someone explain to me what does he have to do, bro? Man's behind the pick and order behind Mason Mount, bro. Like, this guy played 90 minutes for the first time in 3 years, bro. That's a mad. Are you hearing what I'm saying? 3 years, first time 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't rate me, man. I think it's the pace. I just think he lacks speed and energy, innit?
Bro, Nicky Butt made a good point. He said, if Mainoo played for Palace, yeah, Man United will pay 60 million for him to bring him back to Man United, bro. And we've got this talent here and we're wasting him, bro. It's actually quite sad. I see him come off the bench and I'm like, oh, this guy look like he don't want to be here. And I don't blame him. Yeah. I don't know how this man... And you know
he's
what?
coming on for 4 minutes. Who would be happy coming on for 4 minutes of his caliber?
Laughable. Yeah. You know what? One thing I must say about Amorim, he don't bring youth through.
None. Zero.
That's one thing that I have to pick up on. Like, if he might somehow survive this season, and he's saying next season, I need to start seeing some youth development. Because right now he's treating Mainoo like shit, and our young players right now are under pressure. Like Euro, he put on his neck. I don't even see Heaven. Heaven came as a bright prospect from Arsenal last season.
And played games last season. He gave him opportunity. I don't know what's going on this season.
Yeah, and Obi as well. I don't know if he's ready. But to be fair, he didn't look ready last season. So for that one, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on him. But the rest, he needs to start, bedding the youth.
I wouldn't be surprised if this guy breaks our proud record of having a youth player on the bench, bro. Because, bro, you just seem the type, bro. He's breaking records for fun. He'll break this one, bro. Like, for me, I know Mr. Ivorian said, bro, we should celebrate these wins. But, bro, it just don't sit right with me. It stinks, bro. It stinks, man. Honestly, stinks, bro. Like,
big up Kira. Have faith.
I can't.
What a win.
Bro, you're lucky we didn't do the podcast on Tuesday, bro. That time we lost to Everton. Bro.
I don't think no one would have had the energy for that to come up on Tuesday. Everyone would have already crushed up.
Yeah, I did.
I'd be real, right? We've got to give Xerxes a chance, man, because I feel like Xerxes gets picked on way too easy. Man, this is his second season at Man United. He don't get a run of game. Like, what do you want man to do, bro? Like, he needs to get rhythm, bro. You know what I'm saying? And playing one game a week ain't gonna help. But obviously, we got West Ham and Wolves next. I demand 6 points, bro. I don't expect. I demand it, bro. I demand it.
I just want to say one thing. Playing one game a week doesn't mean it doesn't help. It's about the manager. He keeps persisting with the same players week in, week out, instead of changing things around in terms of one game. Next week, you play Mainoo and Bruno, or Mainoo and Casemiro, or take off one of the 10s and put Bruno up there. Do you know what I mean? Like, switch it up. You know, when Seshko was playing and looking tired, he didn't take him off. He didn't do like-for-like substitution when it came to Seshko. But everyone else is doing like-for-like substitution. The opportunities were there. It's just the manager. He's just a fool.
I hear what you're saying, but I realize, bro, this guy don't like to change attacking players. Man's taking off a right centre back for a new centre back. Man's taking off a left wing back for a right back to come on to play left wing back. Bro,
he will take off a substitute, a striker, and put on another 10. Yeah, when we're chasing goals instead of taking off Seshko for Xerxes, which I thought Xerxes will be playing one game every other week. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And then come on as a sub, but it hasn't been the case.
I feel like this guy has got away with like bare bodies of murder, bro. Because what I saw against Everton, what I saw in the Europa League, bro, I think it's criminal, bro. It's like man literally been getting away with murder. Like he needs to be questioned. I feel like out of all the managers, I feel like man's had the least pressure, bro. Post Fergie, bro, easy. Because I think if Oli done this, bro, it'll be carnage on Sky Sports News and all the other
Yeah,
news
to be
channels,
fair,
bro.
to be
But
fair,
this,
to
there
be
we go.
fair,
Let me go.
everyone
Let me
was
go on,
getting it.
Jerome. Go on. Let me
No,
finish
no,
it.
you know what I must say? Oli was getting it, fam. Like, see, after when he got that permanent contract, everyone was like, this man's a fraud, fam.
Yeah.
Trust me. See, when he got that, after he got that permanent contract, that's when it went downhill. And I remember
Yeah,
he
but
got beat 4-0 at Everton.
No,
So
but hey, what?
no. One thing I have to say is that he was getting it from the fans, but the media were being their darlings on blaming it on the players. Do you remember? Because
Yeah.
Gary Neville
Yeah,
refused.
Yeah, but
I remember
that's his teammate. That's
And
his
you know
No,
what?
that's
You
a
know
lot of
what? He
them
had his
refused.
mates, didn't it? Gary
Mm-hmm.
Neville
He had
and
his
them,
mates
man.
working in the broadcast. They refused to criticize him. They
No,
blame the
wouldn't
players
you-
instead.
But wouldn't you say though, Amorim's tactical decisions have not been as damning like question as it should? Because for me, there's some decisions and I scratch my head. I think, raw, like,
No, you know
did you
what
get
it is?
the
You know what
coaching
it is?
lesson?
I think it's just all on Ineos at the end of the day. I don't even think the media I don't think the media even rate Amorim like that. I think they only rate the way he speaks. He comes across as well spoken in the media. So they respect him for that. But
Yeah.
Ineos ain't pulling the plug. So because they know that Ineos ain't pulling the plug, the media have got no reason to start saying, yeah, is he gonna lose his job? Because you know, like they have like this Sunday supplement. Like,
Yeah.
every time that he lost. All the
Yeah.
idiots be like, oh look, is ETX gonna survive? I don't think he's gonna survive. But they don't even have that chat with Aaron because
No.
Ratcliffe's come out and said that he's given him 3 years.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah.
gonna sack him. So it's almost like,
But
why are the media gonna say that when the part owners told man that he's not gonna sack him? So that's kind of why Amorim's kind of getting that leeway sort of thing. Because Ineos don't want to look like they've made the wrong decision again on Ashworth and then Amorim, because it makes them look incompetent, isn't it? Just with all these failed appointments.
yeah,
So
but I would say though, what I don't like, win, lose or draw. 5? Was it 5-2-3 or was it 3-4-2-1?
2
Whatever.
draws and a loss.
No. Hey, what I'm saying, win, lose or draw, the system don't change, bro. That's his baby, blood. That's his main squeeze, bro. Mine ain't changing. You don't do side dishes, bro. Just main. You don't change for nobody.
He's a loyal man to his system. You know, you got to
He's loyal,
admire
bro.
a
Yeah,
man that's loyal to the core.
Like, if you want, you want loyalty, to get yourself a dog, bro. Well, listen, you need to change it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Loyalty can kill you.
Amorim's told man he ain't changing for nobody.
Yeah.
So
I feel sorry for his
not
girl.
attacking if they're not
I
happy.
feel sorry for his wife when she wants him to change. He ain't changing for no one. But yeah, so let's talk about Martinez coming back. What does it mean as well? You know, it's great to see Martinez back and to see him left-sided centre back. I hope this will allow Luke Shaw to go into wing back. But I'm scared if Luke Shaw, because playing left centre back is less running. Playing left wing back's a lot of running. So I know you're gonna pull a hamstring if he plays in that position again.
Yeah.
But it's still Luke Shaw brings balance in that area though compared to Dogu, and I think he can do a way better job as a left wing back. But I'm just worried that he'll get injured.
He's definitely getting injured. He can't. Basically, Luke Shaw can't play a good 90 minutes. Like he always fatigues in the second half. So if he's gonna be playing left wing back, he's definitely gonna pull a hamstring or something in that second half. I guarantee. I could put a bet on it that put him straight out left wing back. He's getting injured that same game that you put him at left wing back. He can't. He doesn't have the legs and the fitness for it.
It's mad to me because when you think about it, forget the injuries, he's actually a very good footballer. Like just a very good footballer. But bro, the diet, the fitness, bro, it's alarming, bro. But
We should have sold him. We shouldn't have given him that new
who's
deal.
bro? Sell him to who, bro? Who's buying?
No, but he's that
fullback?
time
Saudi.
when he got that new deal, we could have released him, not give him a new deal and say you cut. But they gave him a pay rise on a 5-year contract, despite his injury record. They thought, oh, just because you've been injury free for 6 months, we'll give you a new 5-year deal. Like it's not adding up.
That's all he said. Manchester United is a family club, and we love Luke Shaw and gave him a new contract. We're still paying to this day, man. We are
crazy,
still paying to this day.
Absolutely bonkers.
But back to Lozandro though, because it gives us an extra body to play left centre back, or
Mm-hmm.
he can even play midfield. I've been told. So
Mm-hmm.
his extra body, his versatility could be key. So it's a big plus. I actually rate him, but his injury problems have become a bit injury prone. So hopefully he can get over the knee injury he had and get some match rhythm himself. Because I think he's a leader. I think he's a leader.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope he can stay fit until the end of the season, man. It's wishful thinking, but we need him. Considering that Mazraoui is going to go on to AFCON as well, so we need that extra defender. And I think with him, I think we'll be much more solid defensively in the back three with Lissandro, Delit, and Lenny Euro. I think that will be the best defensive line for Manchester United. And of course, Lemens back. Lissandro is a leader, and of course, he can play out from the back way better than Luke Shaw can. Oh, there's a lot of background noise.
That's Jerome.
That's Jerome. Let me just mute Jerome while he's waiting for him. Yeah, all right. Yeah. So let's talk about other players as well. Another player that scored a goal, Mason Mount, happened to play the first 90 minutes for God knows how long. When I read that, I can't believe it. This guy hasn't played 90 minutes for 3 years. Wow. But he had a good game. Scored a winning goal as well. Scored a winning free kick. Bruno Fernandes with 2 assists. I know Jerome doesn't like hearing that. But again, Bruno Fernandes, second half. First off, I have to say he was a bit sus. But the second half with the 2 assists, and especially the second assist, which was clever to just lay it in front of Mason Mount, just strike it underneath the wall and hit the back of the net. But Mason Mount, let's talk about Mason Mount. A winning goal, first 90 minutes in God knows how long. Thoughts on Mason Mount's performance against Crystal Palace?
I think the first half, just as bad as everyone else. And then obviously second half, he picked up, he pressed in, he won the ball. You know, he was passing it well. And yeah, he got the winning goal. But we need to see a consistent run. But I remember, what was I watching on telly? They're talking about can Mason Mount make a late summary for the England squad. I was like, oh, what, one game? Jeez. He's man need to relax, blood. Relax. He's more likely to be sitting down watching the telly next to me than going to the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Let's see, man. Let's see, man. We've got to give him a run of games, man. If he can just pick up next 4 or 5 games, let's see. Like this is why I'm not getting too ahead of myself, because I know against West Ham, it'll just be some dumbness, bro. We've got West Ham at home, I believe, and at home we're not very good. So I don't really want to what's the word? Get excited, because I know this club is 1 step forward, 3 steps back, man. So we'll just got to wait and see how Mr. Mount does in the next couple of games. Let's see, man.
Yeah, I hope he can be consistent.
Yeah,
that's what I have to say, because this guy is not consistent at all.
Yeah.
And when I mean consistent in availability. I don't know if I'm fading out. I don't know what your camera's showing, but it looks like I am stuck.
Bro, you're buffering or something. I don't know. I'm seeing.
I don't know, mate. It must be the internet around here. For some reason, it's been acting up.
Yeah, because I'm just seeing bare slow movement. I don't know. Is mine all right?
Yeah, you're fine. It's just mine. Mine has just been acting up, but it should be fine now. It should be back. Yeah, Jerome says he can't hear us, but I can hear everyone else. Looks like he's got his laptop back on running. He's back on his normal desk.
My laptop back, you can tell.
Yeah. But yeah, again, and let me go straight into you guys. Man of the match for the game against Crystal Palace. For you, Ems?
Bruno.
Yeah, 2 assists. I'm gonna have to go with Mr. G8 today, because apart from his 2 assists, I can't remember what anyone else did in that game that was so impressive.
I think as well, yeah. I know people got issues, man gives the ball away carelessly and that, but out of everybody, I think he cares the most. Whether he's petulant and that, but man shows he wants to be here. So I think that's why I do cut him a bit of slack while certain man be, i.e. Jerome, be getting onto him a lot. But for me, I feel like if certain man had
reason.
if certain man in this team had these passion and desire, we won't be doing 1 step forward, 5 steps back kind of rubbish. You know what I'm saying? No, it's true.
Let me hear from Jerome. Jerome, who was your man in the match in that game? Was it Mr. Bruno Fernandes with his 2 assists?
Bruno was shit. Like he had the 2 assists. But come on, is this what the game's coming to?
Yes.
You play shit, but you get 2 assists, and now it's man of the match.
Yes.
I judge it on
Jerome.
performances.
In this day and age,
2 set piece, GA. Literally, this guy don't get like proper GA. Like
You, Mr. Jerome, right, have a real agenda. The same way you try to tell me.
Agenda.
Yeah.
I mean, Bruno's been here 5 years. I've got enough data. I've got more than enough data. Well, anyway, now going back to the game, I rate Bruno for the 2 assists because obviously without the 2 assists we don't get the win. But there are ultimately 2 set piece assists. We're not creating chances in games. Can anyone even remember any chances we created in the game?
No, we didn't.
Those 2 set pieces.
Apart from Casemiro scruffing it, trying to get.
I actually missed that. I logged in late. That was in like the first minute or something.
Yeah.
But I'll probably give the man of the match to. It's a hard one because we didn't play well. I'll probably give it to. I think Luke Shaw played well. I'll give it to Mason Mount. I think Mason Mount was all right in the game. He scored a good goal as well, and he came with energy. And he completed 90 minutes for the first time. So on that basis,
extra credit.
Is that what we're doing now? Give man complete 9 minutes for the first time.
He gave me extra credit.
No,
he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it.
So I have to give it to someone. I think Mason Mount will just edge it. But yeah, going with the Bruno assists, yeah, we need more from him. We need a performance. Like, you see that second assist? Anyone could have did that. You know what I'm saying? See, he just literally just laid it off to Mount. And people are running onto the group chat. Saying, he got more assists than Odegaard. This time Odegaard's coming into a team that's challenging for Prems. So anyway, enough of that. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Mount. Big
up Kira, who's siding with Jerome, says watching Bruno play is offensive to football. Man is nothing more than pure luck and no skill.
Exactly.
You Man United fans are ungrateful because I do
ungrateful. Let me finish.
You sound like shops.
Ungrateful.
You sound like shops.
Can I finish?
Go on.
If we're going according to stats in Man United's history in the Premier League, Bruno is now 3rd on the most assists. He's got ahead of Paul Scholes. And Paul Scholes is a great. I'm not comparing them two, they're not the same level. I'm just saying. We have to appreciate that.
Yeah.
We've got to appreciate that. I'm not saying he's the best thing since sliced bread, but we have to appreciate we're trash. And he's putting up these numbers, whether you like it or not, bruv. Because, fam, that's not easy, bruv. You put certain man in this trash team, bruv. Odegaard, Cole Palmer. Bro, it might be carnage for you, but this man, time and time again, he's always fit, always available, always this. So, yeah, I think the pros outweigh the cons, in my opinion. And I'm not a Bruno lover. I'm just seeing both sides.
And it's just ironic. It's ironic, Jerome, that he says that us Manchester United fans are ungrateful because this is the same Manchester United fan that told us not to celebrate a win against Crystal Palace, where we don't even win. We hardly win games. And you're ungrateful too, Ems.
Where's the standard?
Because you're telling us not to celebrate wins against Crystal Palace.
You're telling us we're ungrateful and you were unhappy yesterday.
How ungrateful is that? Because we don't win games. We don't win games like this.
Jerome, what happened yesterday?
we won there for the first time since 2020.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's ungrateful, bro. This the first time we've won at Crystal Palace in about 5 years, and we couldn't celebrate that. That's ungrateful.
But I have my reason why I'm saying that.
But that's ungrateful.
Can I finish?
He's still being ungrateful. Yeah.
Can I finish?
No.
Yeah.
Go on, finish.
Listen. These man will do this. We go Old Trafford and flipping West Ham will get a 1-0 win at Old Trafford, brother. And it's back to 0. That's why I can't man. As Ray King says, bro, you can't hang your hat on these man, bro. These men are imposters, bro. These men are bottle jobs. These men are useless. These men stress you out more than everyone's misses, bro. These men, nah, man. Hey,
Yeah, that's why I said we just got to take it one game at a time. Because I'll be
all
honest
right,
with you.
so
I'll be honest
let
with
me
you.
ask you a question,
Look,
Mr. Jerome.
let me finish. I'll let you finish.
All right, sorry.
Let him finish. We can move on to the next topic.
Yeah. I was gonna say I agree that I'm not even confident for West Ham on Thursday because we're not consistent, innit? So regardless of whether we're fighting for Europe or not, I just don't know whether we're gonna be able to get a run of 5-6 wins in a row. But as long as we're still in with a shout, I'm gonna just hope. It's hopes and prayers right now.
Are we 4 points from second, innit? You said, innit? 4 points from second?
We're 4 points from second, yeah.
4 points, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let me start that.
Yeah, you start that. Let me start that.
4 points from second. When you use that, remember when EPH got sacked?
Yeah, was 4 points away from fourth, yeah? Yeah. But Amorim is 4 points from second place though, but it's not good enough for you. Yeah.
Let's see where it ends up.
Let's move up to transfer news because I read some wild transfer news this morning and it's still going on as we speak. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but of course, Federico Valverde, Real Madrid midfielder, has had a bust-up or fallout with the manager, Xavi Alonso. And so many outlets are reporting that Manchester United are willing to sign Real Madrid star after his bust-up with Xavi Alonso. Apparently, they're reportedly weighing up sensational move for Federico Valverde, with the sources in Spain suggesting that midfielder's relationship with Real Madrid boss Xavi Alonso had become increasingly strained. According to the Daily Mirror, United are ready to test Madrid and resolve it with an offer in the region of 80 million euros, though that the figure is expected to fall short of the Spanish giant's hefty valuation. What do you guys think of this? Because I know it's cap. It's a lot of cap. But again, it's out there. We gotta talk about it.
It's not happening.
We gotta talk about Federico Valverde.
It's not happening. Look at the club you can go to.
Be realistic and stick to Prem players. We're in Europe. We're on that level to be going to Real Madrid right now. Let's try and get qualify for Europe and then get Walton or Anderson or Baleba type. We've got to just get Prem proven and build from there. See, when City first got their new owners, most of their players were just the best of the Prem. And then once they started building up, then they started getting the elite players in from across Europe. So I think we're at that level now. Just get the best of the Prem and start competing for Europe, and then start going to the Real Madrids, Bayern Munichs, and Barcelonas and all that, getting players from there. Because right now, anytime we're linked with them elite players, someone like City or Chelsea or PSG or Liverpool or someone, they just come in and nab them. So we're not ready. We're not ready like that yet.
I agree. If we can get a Prem proven manager as well, that would help too, blood. But we move. But back to Valverde. Sorry, I'm not ahead of myself. Valverde, right? That's not happening anyway, bro. Think about it. If you're gonna go anywhere, he's got better options. PSG, Liverpool, City, Chelsea. He's got better options. Why did you come to Man United Football Club? What for? To be a mercenary?
Because the only thing I can say is that Manchester United, as bad state as it is still an attractable club to a lot of elite players. You know, they believe that they can possibly be that player that changes things around, regardless. You know, even without Champions League, we are still signing players to constantly play for the club.
Bro, that brand is dying by the year, bro.
And the money, and it's the money's there.
Still got the name.
Still got the name. Still got the money that's there for them to get, and obviously the reputation that comes with playing for Manchester United. Your profile goes up. You know, I'm not saying that your profile don't go up at Real Madrid.
As soon as you play for Man United, your followers goes up as well on socials.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying, innit? Like, regardless of whether I know it's unrealistic, but we've mentioned that you just never know. You never know if a player like that caliber might be interested in coming to the Premier League and playing for Manchester. You just never know. You know, I can't rule out anything when it comes to Manchester United because they're capable of getting anyone, regardless of the state that they're in. They could be trash, but they can still pull the best babes in the world. Do you get me, innit?
Okay, man. I just said okay.
And of course, Manchester United have also been linked with Harvey Barnes. which I am not keen on.
Mr. Ivorian, give us some realistic transfers. It's not happening.
No,
bro.
no, no. We've been linked
not
to
happening.
Harvey Barnes as well. That's the
You
title
actually,
there.
you know what the funny thing is?
I
You'd
tell
actually
you,
be good for United, but
I tell you why. Firstly, we don't play wingers anymore. This man has destroyed our tradition, so we don't play wingers. So he ain't coming. Yeah. So forget it. We're not buying for wingers anymore.
But
That's done.
we need attackers though.
This man,
the
when this
Semenyo
man,
links have gone quiet.
when this guy
leaves.
leaves, we'll go back to wingers, bro. As of now, we don't have wingers, bro. So if you're talking about people that play in the 210s, as he likes to call it, then we can talk.
I just want to get midfielders in, man. That's all I care about right now. The other positions can wait a while.
Bro,
I'm sick and tired of being ran
100%.
through.
But this is the thing. We're
That's
saying
why
this. But
Valverde is being linked because we need that high energy midfielder that just relentless in covering grounds, and that's why they're probably going to go for someone like Valverde. I'm not ruling it out. I know that Man United can go for him, but not in January, but in the summer. That's if
I don't want Gallagher though. I don't want Conor Gallagher.
Yeah. It's lukewarm to me.
That's
But he's a good player.
I'll take it. I'll take him
for
I'll
January.
I'll take him.
On loan.
He better than Ugarte, bro. He
On loan in January.
Ugarte. He better than Ugarte, bro.
Ugarte, I don't know. That's probably the one worst signing under Ineos. That's the worst signing that they made so far.
Bro, what does Ugarte do, bro? Man don't do nothing, fam. No forward pass.
We got fleeced. We got PSG fleeced us, you know.
Yeah.
That's when they sold him and got who? Vitinha.
No. João
Neves, yeah. They took the piss, man. But yeah, it's one of them ones you got to take the L and move. We got to sell Ugarte in the summer because
it's even that bad when your old manager who you come to join in that club tells you that you're not the player that I used to have.
Yeah.
That's
told you that was shit.
That's what Ruben Amorim told him. He said, "You're not the player that I used to have. Like you're not that same guy anymore. What happened to you?"
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it's the agenda, right? But is this this season and last season? Is this the worst ever been watching football at Man United Football Club? I just want to know.
Well, the worst thing.
No, it's not. No, I've seen
worse. I've seen worse under Oli and ETH,
and also under Jose when we're just literally just sitting back and just being ran through, and we're just back of the football.
Yeah. See, you know what it is? A lot of United fans, they actually forget past traumas because the current traumas are
the current trauma, blah.
The current traumas. Because you're right. I've already splashed. You're right. That under Mourinho, it got so toxic. It got so bad. I was just like, I can't even watch this. That's how bad it was. You see, the day he got sacked, we lost 3-1 to Liverpool, Klopp's Liverpool. That could have been 10-1. That's how bad it was. But the scoreline will make you think that we were all right. But that 3-1 was a 10-1. We just sat back and just getting ran through. But yeah, it's just perception. It's how you see things, isn't it? Like obviously, Oli, we saw Liverpool run for us 5-0 at Old Trafford. We saw ETH beat 7-0 at Anfield. Like we've had it. We've seen bad performances from all sorts of managers.
Oh, fair.
Kira says no. Ten Hag was the worst he's ever felt. I stopped watching. Don't be too upset. That's your favorite.
No,
out of all those managers.
That ETH is M's guy.
Wait, when did I say, Jerome? When did I?
You back him hard, innit?
Get back in a minute.
When did I say to back? Wait,
I remember when you plead the case when we kept Ten Hag. So he said it wouldn't be nice if we sacked him after winning the FA Cup. I knew he wasn't gassed in there.
I didn't say that.
I knew you felt something for him.
I didn't say that. I didn't.
You got gas from the FA Cup win. Let's keep it. FA Cup win just people over the cracks.
I said, it's kind of mad that you win a trophy and get sacked. That's all I said.
No, but you said it wouldn't be nice, or like what the club was doing was not nice. You backed him, bro.
Find the receipts that I said that.
No, but that's in the group chat, though. That's in the group chat. That's not live on stream.
Yeah. When you get in the group chat, you show me. Said that.
That's so many years back.
I want us to scroll back. What? How many years?
Yeah. 2 years. Last year. Oh yeah, last year around September. just after the FA Cup when he signed a new contract. So yeah, but yeah, guys, big up to everyone that's tuning in right now. You know, let me get final thoughts because we got a game on Thursday against West Ham. Let me get your predictions as well of what you think is how it's going to go. Let me start with you, Jerome, and then lead up to Ems.
Yeah, my prediction for Thursday night, for the last of the midweek. We're playing Thursday, then we're playing next Monday again against Wolves. But now, going back to West Ham, I reckon it's going to be a tough game because, you know, Nuno, he's defensive minded. He's going to go to Old Trafford and park the bus and say, you, man, try and break us down with your 5 at the back and all of that nonsense that what Ems would say anyway. But my concern is that are we going to be able to break West Ham down? And if we do, I think we need to get an early goal because that will mean that West Ham will have to come out. But I think Paqueta's going to be suspended.
Yeah,
because he got some stupid red card against Liverpool. That was the most dumbest red card I've seen in a while. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Yeah.
But he was just basically just for dissent. Man was just badgering the referee to get. It's almost like he wanted to get sent off. But going back to the game on Thursday, yeah, it's going to be Thursday night, 8 o'clock, under the lights. If Cunha's playing, we might get some creativity and some spark in midfield. Because one thing I'm concerned with is that we're not creating chances. We've been criticising Arsenal for set pieces, but that's all we're doing, relying on set pieces. So hopefully Cunha comes back into the team and gives us some creativity and some control and get a positive result. Because if we win that game, then we're going to be firmly in the race for the top 5. So I'm just hoping that we can build on the win away at Palace and get back-to-back wins because we don't do that often under this manager.
Mm-hmm. We need to be grateful when we win games as well, just to add to that, Jerome. Instead of being ungrateful.
Here we go.
Ems, final thoughts and your thoughts on the game against West Ham.
We don't keep clean sheets, so it's either going to be 1-0 West Ham or 2-1 United. I can't separate the two. You get me? That's all I'm going to say because apparently I'm ungrateful. So
you're ungrateful when it comes to Bruno Fernandes. You're ungrateful when Man United win games. It is what it is. You know, tick for tat. But big up to everyone. My final thoughts as well. You know what? Like I said before, we like Ems like to say we're 4 points away from second place, even better than where we were last year. This time last year around, you know, when someone got sacked and someone came in. So technically, we're in a better position points-wise than where we were last season. So there's been some improvement. I know you don't like to hear that, Ems. I know you don't like to hear that.
I'm not saying
There's been improvements, you know. But yeah, I hope Man United can rock up to Old Trafford underneath the lights and win. We need 3 points.
Is it plus 1 goal difference?
Yeah. We're even better in the goal difference
At least he's not
department.
leaving us a minus.
Yeah, like your boy.
Every
Your boy. Yeah. Big up Kiro that says that we are getting the Champions League this year. 3-0 United against West
tell
Ham.
him to stop drinking Dragon Stout, blood.
Nah, Kiro don't drink, man. Not all the time, man. I know. Gambles, but not drinks. You hear me? So Kira, I expect you to put 3-0 for United to win against West Ham. It is what it is.
If we win 3-0, you'll be getting some good money at the betting shop.
Yep. And of course, we're live on Thursday night for the watch along against West Ham at 7:45 p.m. with the match reaction following that as well. And then we've got the Wolves games and following after that. As always, guys, remember to smash that like button, share across all social media platforms. This has been the Catch Up Podcast, and it's also available on playback as on Spotify and Amazon Podcast and Apple Podcasts as well. Become a member of Red United TV by clicking on the join button and selecting the perk that suits you, and follow Red United TV across all social media platforms. This is it. All I've got to say is, let's win the next game. We better win. Otherwise, I'm fuming. I'm angry. I'm raging. I know I will probably be negative as well. But it is what it is. As always, guys, remember to keep it united. And remember to keep it Red United. We're out. See you next week, Monday. Peace.